Because if you see that clip from the IPL season when this happened, okay, Butler is furious. Butler, I have never seen Butler like that. Okay, I
Yes.
have never across his international career. I haven't seen him like that. Okay, he's fuming, like he is literally, if you he's a 45-degree day in Mumbai at that moment of time. Okay, he's that. And Ashwin on his side, being all the philosophical guy he is, he's not even trying to explain him, okay, that he is out. He's telling the umpire that he's out. I know he is out. It is in the
Ah.
rules. Okay. And this guy Butler he is on a different level of rage. He's
Mhm.
trying to talk with Ashwin this and that, and now they're playing in the same team. I don't think they have had a conversation between this period. I don't think.
Hello and welcome back to Sillypointt. Today we are here after the mega auctions, and wow, what an auction we had! This time around with two new teams, we have a very diverse spread of the talented players, and we'll have an opportunity to see the players who are emerging from Indian origin and even overseas, of course, who are uncapped and who have bagged a very huge prize. Well, that's a huge discussion if we want to continue. Um, but the new thing about this year's IPL is the format will also change because there are 10 teams. The format isn't out yet, but it should be out very soon. Um, Talking about all those things, today we'll be discussing about just one team. Well, okay, not yet. We'll wait for it. I'll introduce my friend here, Rajat. This guy had played the IPL mock auctions with us, and he got so interested with Sillypointt that he's here today with us. Welcome on board, Rajat.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity also.
No, no, you're most welcome. All right, so let's start with today's team. Today we'll be talking about the Pink Army from the Pink City, Jaipur, that is Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan Royals this time around has bagged a very balanced side, to be honest. It was very strange and unexpected from that team, but they have done something memorable this time around, and we really appreciate that. So to continue with that, we would like to discuss about their picks, and we'll start, of course, with the retentions that they had. Three of them, including their captain, which is Sanju Samson, Josh Butler, and another star opener, Yashasvi Jaiswal, the young gun from India. So these three being the players, in a way, they had their top order sorted. Definitely, because Josh Butler and Jaiswal would be a deadly pair to open, a left hand right hand combination as well. And Sanju Samson coming one down, he can be destructive as well. So that building a team around your top order, you all you needed was quality bowlers. You of course you already sorted your wicket keeper as well in Sanju Samson, so that's a blessing in disguise. And yes, so after that they started picking up players. One very good pick I would like to start with is another left-handed opener, Devdutt Padikkal. Well, I think it would be difficult to accommodate all three openers at the same time, but then it would be hard to leave anyone out as well. So let's see what the management got in the playing 11. We'll have to wait until the first match to see what's exactly coming in. Well, Rajat, I would like to ask you, what do you think about the bowlers and how well they have chosen their bowlers and how wisely they have used their budget this time around?
Yeah, so speaking about the bowlers, I'll say that they have got a wonderful spin department this time around. Okay, so they have Ravichandran Ashwin, which was like in a 5 crores, you can say he was a bargain. I think so, he was a bargain. And along with that, uh, if you look at their team, they also have who do they have here? Uh, Kariappa. So and along with that main player which I was talking about was Yuzvendra Chahal. So they have got Ashwin and Yuzvendra Chahal. So you have got an off spinner. So if you are talking about matchups, you have got a team full of left-handers. You deploy Ashwin from one side, and if you've got a team which is right-handed heavy, you have got Yuzvendra Chahal with his variations and with his leg spins. So those two players are like the backbone of the bowling attack. So like I think if Ashwin remains fit for the entire season, him and Chahal are playing all 14 games for them. And along with
Uh,
that, if you see, they have also got fast bowlers in. They have got Navdeep Saini in. I know he has not been the bowler or like the Navdeep Saini of past 3 years ago, but still he has got pace in him, and pace is, I think, in T20 it can give you wickets. So and also considering their foreign buys, they have got in Nitin Kutanay, so who is an experienced campaigner, played for Mumbai Indians for a lot of years, and he brings in also the winner mentality. Being an Aussie, also he brings in the winning mentality. So I would say they've got their bowling sorted out. These three would be their main guys: Ravichandran Ashwin, Chahal, and Nathan Kutanay. So around them, also the West Indian man McCoy. So he's also great buy for them.
hmm. I think you missed out
Yeah.
on one of the Mumbai's best bowlers in their team, that is Trent Bolt, which they've also bagged this time around.
Oh
So it's
yes.
Rajasthan with Trent Bolt. Any highlights on him?
Like maybe I forgot Trent Bolt because I was wanting him to be in Mumbai Indians. Yeah, so jokes apart. So yeah, that's it. Then we have got Nathan Cooten and Trent Bolt. That is Mumbai's what championship bowling attack.
Hmm.
The attack which won them the title. So you have got Trent Bolt from one side, Nathan Cooten from other. So those are your what 8 overs sorted. Two in the power play each, four at the back end. Navdeep Saini will give you 4 overs for sure. And they have got the two spinners, two legendary Indian spinners. So, like bowling, I think looking at the overall balance of the entire 10 scores and only looking at the variety in the bowling, I would say Rajasthan Royals have done brilliantly in the auction regarding the bowling. They have got the spin bases covered, the fast
Mm,
bowling bases covered, and in Trent Bolt, they have got a wicket taker in a power play. So
that's more
two, three
important.
wickets. Yeah, absolutely important. You get a good start, you take 2 wickets early, the opposition is under pressure straight away. So yeah, so Trent Bolt, as you reminded me, Trent Bolt for 8 crores, I would say worth every penny. I'm seeing he's gone for 8 crores. That is worth every penny.
I definitely agree with what you are saying here. And also, there's this guy Prasidh Krishna that they've got in the bowling attack. So, um, again, if you want, you can switch between your overseas players. If you don't want to use all three as bowlers, like Obed McCoy, Nathan Coulter-Nile, and Trent Bolt, you can also bring in this guy Prasidh Krishna, so that you can have your top order with Josh Butler and maybe one more overseas batsman or an all-rounder. As towards the end of the auctions, we saw 4 minute mein overseas double from Rajasthan Royals, and that was amazing, like out of the box. Nobody expected that, and they just bagged all of them. And those are definitely good buys, yeah. Trust me. Uh, Very nice buys because Jimmy Nisham, New Zealand player, and a star all rounder again from Mumbai Indians. So I think they are playing a snatching game from Mumbai, but they gave away one of their stars to Mumbai, that is Jofra Archer. Maybe we'll talk about that some other day. Again, Daryl Mitchell, who performed very well in the recent T20 World Cup, so we know he can be used as an opener, or maybe what's the plan? I don't know, but it could be a backup option or a very good, very good backup option for them.
Yes, indeed.
Um, and then we have Rashi Vandalism. So he can control the game very well in the middle order because he has got the skills to rotate the strike as well, or he can go all guns blazing depending on the situation. So let's see what he's got, and if he gets a chance to play, it would be his IPL debut because he hasn't played yet. You got to say something.
Yeah, yeah. So, coming back to the bowlers, actually,
Hmm.
Navdeep Saini, like, definitely a good buy. No issues with that. But
Hmm.
spending 10 crores on Navdeep Saini, like, I know this is IPL auction and mega auction, so some players will be overpriced and some will go below their value. But yeah, if Rajasthan are building a team, they are building a core. Prasid Krishna gives them the, what to say, again, the pace. And
Hmm.
if you have, and along with that comes in the international experience and his recent series with the West Indies, I think that has got to do something with the 10 crore price there, the recency bias which
Hmm.
we see in the auctions. So
Yes.
yeah, and
And yeah, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, you can continue. Yeah,
Okay, so what I was saying is Rajasthan is generally used to buy Indian pacers at a very high price. If you know the player I'm talking about, so maybe they just compensated, and again that player is bought by Mumbai Indians. So I think there is a big war going on between these two people. Exchanging the bowling attack. That's what they are
yes.
doing. It seems Jofra Archer, Jaidev Unadkat going there. So class.
Uh, I like to come in here. Like if Jaydev Udadkar go now in Mumbai Indian turns into the 2017 Jaydev Unadkar, just imagine.
Oh well, everything is possible. This is IPL, boss. Yeah, IPL. Yeah.
Yes,
You can
exactly.
expect the unexpected. That's how it
True,
goes all
true.
the time.
Exactly.
And again, Mumbai management. That's a whole different story, a whole different ball game. If you are in that
I,
management, the mental state they give you, they provide you, it changes your game completely. So we have seen
exactly.
match winners emerging out of Mumbai Indians, and that's not so easy. It's for most part it's Mumbai and Chennai that the players have been emerging out. A few from RCB.
Exactly.
Well, if we count, there are one or two people from everywhere, but then a major part, Mumbai and Chennai. So that's what management is all about.
Yeah.
That being said, yes, go ahead. What are you trying to say? Come on.
Regarding the RCB players, like RCB players perform brilliantly when they leave the franchise.
Uh huh. Uh huh. They do.
Quentin de Kock, Shane Watson, Chris
Mark.
Gale. I mean, Chris Gale performed for them also, but still, like
Yes.
Watson went to Chennai, won them what, two titles.
Yes.
Yes. De Kock came to Mumbai, won them again what, two titles. So
Well, KL
maybe
Rahul is the
yeah,
one yet to win a title after going out, but he has performed very well. If you just compare the performance point of view,
yeah,
KL
yeah,
Rahul has
yeah.
played for them. Marcus Stoinis has played for them. So everyone going out, have become a star. Well, that's pure luck.
Maybe there is something like they are like they groom the players very well, maybe, but the
Hmm,
players don't have the environment to deliver over there. They can go to other franchise and then they show
quite
their
possible.
true talent. Maybe.
Yes,
So yeah,
it
so
could be.
coming
It could
back
be.
to Rajasthan then,
Hmm,
regarding the opening combination, like as you said, they have got Devdutt Padikkal and they
hmm.
had retained Jaiswal and Samson.
And
So
Josh
what
Butler as
I
well.
think, and Josh Butler as well. So what I think they will go ahead with, maybe, and Sanju Samson obviously comes at three. This
Hmm.
season, I see Josh Butler doing the finisher's role for them.
Yes. Even I was thinking on the same lines, but the only question I had was, is it worth having two left-handed openers,
Mm, but if you
Jaiswal
see,
and Devdutt?
yeah, but best position for Yashasvi Jaiswal is as a opener because
Definitely.
after the power play, I don't think he has the big shots to cover the
Hmm.
infield. And with the players on the boundary, it will be difficult for him to accelerate if he comes in the middle. And Devdutt Padikkal has been an out and out opener. So yeah, I think the two left-handers opening. I don't think that should be a big issue for them.
Hmm.
But if they have to accommodate those two players in the team, I think both of them have to open because Devdutt Padikkal coming in the middle order or even Yashasvi Jaiswal coming in the middle order, I don't think that will, like if say for example, if you are in 5 overs, you are 50 for one or 50
Hmm.
for 2, and you have to go to accelerate after building the innings. Both those players don't have that big shots in them who can come into the middle order, maneuver for 2 or 3 overs, and then go big. So yeah, I
Hmm.
think they will open. Like if they decide to go, like they have retained Jaiswal, so he is obviously playing
Yes.
11, and they have got Padikkal for a good chunk of
Yes.
money.
7.75, I
So
believe. Yeah.
exactly. So if you are spending 7.75 on a player, definitely he's in
He's
your
not for
team.
the bench.
Exactly. So that's what I feel. I think both
Mhm.
of them will open. Then Sanju Samson comes at three, and if they are trying to strengthen that middle order, maybe Vanderdusen coming in the middle will also be very helpful for them.
Of course. Why not?
Yeah, yeah,
He's a
and
good choice. Then you have Butler
exactly.
again.
Then you have Butler, maybe, but I think Butler will be six, or if he is a finish into the finishing role, he is 6 or 7 for me.
Mhm.
Riyan
So
Parag, I
Rihan Parag,
think,
of course.
comes in
Their
because even
baby.
on Riyan Parag, 3.8, so almost 4 crores on Riyan Parag, and that last year's connection with him, he's been there with them, and
The team,
I
yeah.
think last year he won them around 1 or 2 matches with the Lord himself, Tewatia. So yeah, so Riyan Parag, I think that top six is looking really good. Like Yashasvi Jaiswal to open. He opens with Devdutt Padik. Sanju Samson comes in at three. Then Rashi Vandalism comes in, who is the first foreigner. Then Riyan Parag at five and Butler at six.
Hmm.
So I think that top six is settled. Like if
Yes.
you would like to add something on their batting order, you can come in with.
No, actually, I definitely agree with what you are going with. Or just one change, maybe instead of Rashi Vandalism, I might go with Shimran Hetmeyer, because he's also a very good choice. And having to use one overseas player, you can use him as well. He has performed very well for the Delhi Capitals in the past couple of years. So I think he could also be a very good choice. Um, yes. So according to you, as you say, left-handed batsman opening. I have actually never seen, as far as I remember, two left-handed batsmen opening. I think that was Matthew Hayden and Adam Gilchrist, and that's it.
Yes,
No
yes,
one
that's it. The
else other than
legendary pair. That's it.
yes. So something like that maybe we can see again. Would be great
Uh,
to see if both of them can go all guns blazing and they can score 50 for no loss or 50 for one into the power play,
exactly.
going in every time. So that would be really handy. And one down, of course, Sanju Samson. There is no replacement for that. Two down, we can use Shimran Hetmeyer or Resi Vanderdessen depending on the management or the wicket.
Yeah,
Maybe Hetmeyer can go crazy, definitely, and this guy can rotate the strike as well. So depending on the situation and matches, what position they are in, maybe uh, not position, of course, because you cannot decide that after the match is
yeah,
started. But yeah, situation about their place in the rankings in the points table. So that could be a reason. In the top four, you just have used your one overseas player. So
yeah,
number five, as you said, Riyan Parag. Yes, because they have got him back and he has been with the team for long, definitely. And then Josh Butler, no brainer, of course. After Josh Butler,
definitely.
again, there would be spinners coming in. But yes, I thought we could have had all rounders, but we have only one guy at the moment. If we are not going in with Obed McCoy, if we are not going in with him, so what we have is Ravichandran Ashwin. If you call
Yes,
him an all rounder, I definitely believe he can bat. But then the all rounders you expect at number seven would be someone like Hardik Pandya who can finish a match for you. So
definitely.
that's one point that is missing in this 11. But
True.
yes, so number seven would be this guy Ravichandran Ashwin. Number eight would be Yuzi Chahal. If you say two spinners, and then
Yeah,
you can go with Prasidh Krishna. You can go with Trent Bolt and Navdeep Saini. So I think this would be a very good 11. But if you
yeah,
need a finisher in the middle order, you might as well go with Jimmy Nisham instead of Shimran Hetmeyer. because that guy can also give you a few overs if needed, and he's good with the ball as well. So we have seen that. So Jimmy Nisham, of course, could be a good choice, or Nathan Coulter because we have seen him bat as well, and he can score big runs. But again, it's all about choosing your best four. So if given an opportunity, who would be the top four players that you would like to go in with? Four
The
overseas
foreign
players, of
players.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the 11 which you made, uh,
Hmm.
they had only three overseas and still look strong. So it had only
No, I think we had four. No, we
Josh
started uh,
Butler.
we started with
No, it
Shimran
had,
Hetmeyer,
yes,
and then we went in with Josh Butler, then Trent Bolt, and
yeah, that's it.
Jimmy
We
Nisham.
used
No,
in
okay,
no
okay,
two
yeah,
Indian
yeah, yeah.
fast bowlers.
Okay, two Indian fast bowlers. Yeah, fair enough.
So like if a team is looking deadly with only three overseas,
Hmm.
so means they have done their homework and bought in some good Indian talent that is given.
Yes.
So if we are picking four overseas, I'll go with two batters. That is one is Butler, the
Hmm.
other two one of Chevron Hetmeyer or Rashi Vandalism. So that
Hmm.
is it. Those will be my two. And I'll go bowling heavy a bit. The pace battery of Nathan Kutanai and
Trent Bolt.
Bolt,
Hmm.
Trent Bolt. But as you said, this leaves a gap at the all-rounder spot. What I see, like only weakness you can say, or only gapping hole here is that if we go in with the as we have talked about the top six, we leave with around only five bowlers,
Hmm.
and we don't have any. Those are absolutely brilliant bowlers, not an issue. But on a bad day, you need someone to fill in the overs. So, say for example, Ashwin goes for runs in one of the matches. So, you need someone who can like accommodate those two overs. And if you see that top six, there is no one who gives you those two overs.
Mm,
So
maybe
again,
Parag can be used. He can be, but again, he is not so effective.
yeah, exactly.
So
So,
yes.
like if you see an ideal T20 side, how it would be is top five batters batting, which would be your top guns. Those will be your five. Six and seven, you would like to have an all rounder if you are building an ideal T20 team. So six and seven will be all rounders and the four bowlers. So that is your ideal T20 team. In
Yes.
this case, for Rajasthan, what we have is six absolutely top batters who can be match winners in their own way, and we
Mhm.
have top quality five top quality bowlers. The only thing lacking here is the all-rounder spot, and if we are to bring in Jimmy Nisham or McCoy, I don't see where exactly he comes in because I don't think you can alter those top six
Hmm.
because Butler and Hetmeyer has to be there. Maybe they like take out Hetmeyer and bring
Admire.
in the Jim Nisham, so
Yes.
that can be done.
It could be a gamble between either of Shimran Hetmeyer or Nathan Coulter, because Jimmy Nisham might spot in maybe 3 or 4 overs on a good day. On a bad day, maybe 2 overs at least, and then you can use 2 overs from him and two from Riyan Parag if needed. And see, I'm not 100% sure if they will bowl Yashasvi Jaiswal, but he can also be used for maybe 1 over on a
Yes,
very bad day. Well, we
yes,
won't have that bad a day because you have five bowlers or six bowlers. You won't need the seventh one, but just in case, he's a good backup, like for 1 over if you need.
yes, definitely.
Overall, all in all, what I see here in Rajasthan this time around, that they have a much more balanced squad than the previous years, and this time around, on paper at least, I'm sure this team will be a hard pill to swallow for any team. It won't be easy to win over this team. Just like, usually if you say, okay, tomorrow the match is against Rajasthan, the opponent wins. That's how it used to be for quite a long time now. So I think that's pretty much it for the Rajasthan Royals. As we discussed the top four contenders from the overseas and the Indian lefty opening pair. So that 11 probably should do it for Rajasthan going forward. I'm just
Definitely.
wondering if at all there's something wrong with the captain. Who would be the second contender except for Josh Butler? What do you think?
That is actually very interesting. I think I'll go with the test mastermind here. I'll go with Ravichandran Ashwin.
Ravichandran Ashwin. Okay, fair enough. Good
Just in
choice.
case
Experienced.
Sanju Samson, I don't see Sanju Samson as a great captain yet. Like, he is there and thereabout, an average captain, you would say. But he hasn't got a team in the previous season which had all bases covered. This time around, he has a team which at least the 11 has all the bases covered. The all-rounder thing is a 50-50, but still it has got all the
Hmm.
bases covered. And I would be really interesting to see like how he manages this team, because this season I don't think they have any excuse like there is no Jofra, Butler is going back to England. What are we going to do? I don't think they have that kind of problem this season.
Hmm.
But and they have got a very strong 11, and they have got a good overseas cover. Not as much as Indian, but they have got a great overseas cover.
Hmm.
So yeah, they look good, and Sanju Samson's captaincy will be tested. Like, he has to deliver this time around.
Yes, let's hope he does. All the best, Sanju. All the best, RRs.
Yes, maybe Halla finally after what 14 years, Halla Bowl maybe.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Halla bol this time. Go pink.
Yeah, I would like to discuss regarding their fan base. Like, you see a lot of memes regarding Rajasthan Royals that their base is like a negligible fan base. Okay,
Hmm.
like, even if their Twitter handle is hilarious, as well as the Insta page is hilarious. Okay,
Instagram. Yes.
yes. But if you see, the general trend is that RR has a very like fan base that that doesn't come across as uh, the Halla Bol, which is their slogan. That it doesn't come
Hmm.
across as that. Okay, so like if you see RCB, MI, CSK, or even Delhi, okay, even Delhi and KKR, those are like their fans will be fighting it out on social media, okay. But if you see Rajasthan Royals, you hardly see any hashtags, hardly see from their fans arguing with someone else over Instagram, over Twitter, or even in around me in Mumbai also. I hardly see a Rajasthan Royal fans coming to me and saying, "Arey yaar, kya match tha kal?" Okay, so I would say that getting, I don't know how much that will work, but getting in Riyan Parag is from their state, right? Like, he's from Rajasthan.
No, he's from
So
Assam.
he's from Assam. Okay, I
Hmm.
thought he's from Rajasthan. But
Hmm.
if they have some local players from Rajasthan, that would ignite that. Or maybe, because the thing is, if you even see at that team, there is no one who comes across as a superstar. Butler is obviously a
Yes.
superstar. He is
Ah.
obviously there, but Butler doesn't have that the fiercey superstar kind of fight. You
Hmm.
look at Mumbai Indians, you have Pollard. Like, Rohit is there, but you have Pollard, and
Hmm.
you know that this guy is there and he has fans. You look at RCB, you have Virat and Maxwell. So Maxwell is the big show. Then you look at KKR. KKR this season, I don't know
Andre
what it is,
Russell.
but Narayan and Andre Russell. So
Yes.
they have got that covered. Then who else? Chennai. I mean, Chennai is Chennai. You don't have to call out their fan base. Maybe if this video goes out and if I say Chennai doesn't have a fan base, I think our channel will get banned.
No, no, I'll
So
tag you and let them talk with you in person, so I'm safe. I didn't say
yeah.
anything, Chennai people. I didn't say.
Because Chennai's fan base is on different level. Like, during the when the matches were going on in Mumbai, I guess, or Pune, they had their home ground at Pune, right?
It was
And
Pune,
they were
yes.
playing as, I, there was this news that they had their fan army booked the tickets, train tickets, came just to cheer to Pune,
Uh,
went back. So like
yes.
that is crazy. But if you come back to RR now, like, you don't see that player, that where you can like, okay, I am going to support this team because of him.
See, I have
Maybe
an answer to this. I have an answer to this. Just because you mentioned, okay, the team has not performed the way the fans would expect it to be. And that's the reason why fans are not such aggressive fans. If you see RCB, they give very tough fight to the Mumbai Indians. They give very tough fight to the Chennai. That's why these guys can fight. Like, okay, we missed it by such a small margin. We missed it because of XYZ reason. But these guys don't have a reason until now. Maybe that can change this year around. But yes,
RCB,
go ahead.
RCB wins hearts.
Hmm.
RCB wins hearts. Those that is the team for the big heart people. He wins hearts. Like that is enough for them. Sorry,
Yes.
RCB fans.
Ooh. Well, well,
No,
well.
but you see, but that is also a huge achievement, like to not win a single title across all these seasons and still being the number one team on the social media, the most followed team, most interactions on the social media.
Third most followed team. The highest
No,
one
that
is
is
Chennai Super
that
Kings.
is okay. I think there was a
Second is
survey
Mumbai
which
Indians and third
said
is RCB.
no. The most I think there was a report for most interactions, like online
Okay, most
interactions.
engaging. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, that
yeah,
could be the case.
engaging. That is RCB.
RCB.
So like
Fair
that,
enough.
I am like, you are not winning anything for what is it, 14 years. Not
Ah,
winning anything. You are not winning anything. You are not last season, but most of the time you are considered as the no. Like I am stating what the social media says, but
no, you are
as a
stating it.
meme
You
team,
are stating it.
like as a meme team,
Hmm.
okay. But still, to every year come back and the fans hoping to win the title. It is never a season where their fans are like, no, I don't think this is a title winning team. Even if the team is not a title winning team, they will go like, we can win it.
No,
So
every year what
this,
happens? Every year what happens is their team is a title winning team. It is. If you see the batting order, no, on paper it is one of the deadliest batting order compared to all other teams. But even with that, they won't be able to win any season, yet.
yeah, yeah,
That
the C word, the C word.
chokers.
Yeah.
The same one. Well, I've used
Yeah.
it before. I'm using it now. But then facts
Okay.
don't change, if you don't use it. So it's better to
Okay.
use it.
Yeah. But I really like want to see RR do well, so that for their fans also and for the betterment of IPL also, like a good RR is what you say will make the other team sweat.
Hmm.
Because if you see the last seasons, RR and to some extent, I would say RCB and SRH. I'm talking across 5 6 seasons. Okay, I won't say SRH, but RR and RCB, you would say that those were the teams, and Punjab
Punjab. I was
and Kings
waiting for it.
11.
Like, why
Yeah.
is he not mentioning this team?
Okay. No, like I even for like I it went out of
You
my
forgot
mind
that
that
this
they.
team exists. Fair
Okay.
enough.
So
Absolutely.
yeah. So for the past, you take a sample size of 6 7 seasons. Okay, these teams you would say are not likely
Consistent.
to make the top four.
No, no,
Not
they are
likely to.
consistent. Of course not. I
Yes,
think you are wrong. They are consistent in the bottom half of the table.
exactly. Yes,
Yes.
they are very
They work
consistent in
hard.
the bottom half. So if Rajasthan Royal this season change that and they can compete and the team they have built, they should compete. They should
It,
definitely compete.
yeah, I would be sad if they can't make it to the top five at least. I would be definitely sad.
Yeah. Like on paper, I would as far as going to say that the 11 is, I would say, most balanced across all teams. At least the 11, not talking about the backwards, but at least the 11, if you see, they have got everything covered. And if such team doesn't
Especially,
deliver, then I don't know why they are not delivering. Let's see.
yes, especially on Indian pitches, the spin duo of Ravichandran Ashwin and Chahal would be deadly. So I'm looking forward to what they've got, and I hope from my heart, truly that this team should do something good this time around because I have been following them
Definitely.
for a long time. Although I know I'm a Mumbai hater and I'm very big, like I won't say I'm a big fan, but I used to like two teams, that's Rajasthan and Punjab. Of course, we have just one title shared between these two teams among the 14 years. But out of these two teams, I think both of them have done quite well in the auctions this
Yes,
time,
yes, yes.
and I would like to see them qualify at least.
One
Hopefully.
one thing we skipped our mind. Josh Butler and Ravichandran Ashwin playing in the same team.
Oh shit, how did we miss that? Okay, okay, let's discuss this and I'll put this snippet in the front, before the video starts. Okay, are you aware of something called as mankinding, my friend? Bro,
That is legal.
that is
End of the
legal.
debate. That is legal.
That is legal, of course.
Yes, yes, that.
Did you
And
see
that,
the Rajasthan Royals Twitter and Instagram handle? They posted a video like
yes.
Ashwin saying that okay, I'm all right having you in the same dressing room and sharing the dressing room with you. Same goes with Butler. He says no problem. I'm inside my crease this time around, and you won't get a chance to mankind me. It's
One,
funny.
I would be very, I would like to be there when they have the, when the team comes together and when they have the first conversation. What would that be?
Uh,
That would be very interesting. I mean, because if you see that clip from the IPL season when this happened, okay, Butler is furious. Butler, I have never seen Butler like that. Okay, I
yes.
have never, across his international career, I haven't seen him like that. Okay, he's fuming, like he is literally, if you he's a 45-degree day in Mumbai at that moment of time. Okay, he's that. And Ashwin on his side, being all the philosophical guy he is, he's not even trying to explain him, okay, that he is out. He's telling the umpire that he's out. I know he is out, it is in
Ah.
the rules. Okay. And this guy Butler is he is on a different level of rage. He's trying to talk with Ashwin this and that, and now they're playing in the same team. I don't think they have had a conversation between this period. I don't think at all. Like, from that
They
market
might not.
incidents to, yeah,
Yeah.
because, and like them coming together in one team is wow. Like that's what IPL gives you.
Yes. I think there's one more such pair, but we'll talk about
Yes,
it
yes.
in another
Yeah,
another
later.
discussion
Yes,
another
yes,
day.
yes. That is more, more of a story than this.
Hmm. Would be fun to discuss. But I think we have
Definitely.
already crossed like 50 minutes for today, and that's way too much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We'll wrap up now. But it was amazing having you today, Rajat. Thank you for your time,
yeah, yeah.
and thank you for
Same,
staying
same
awake.
here.
Thank you for staying awake till late night just to accommodate time with me. Appreciate it. And again, I think we need to record that mandatory thing. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Do comment what your thoughts are about the 11 that we recommended, or what would be the top four players in Rajasthan Royals team that you want to see in the playing 11. Of course, Josh Butler is one, so rest three. Yes, please do
Yeah.
let us know in the comments, and have a good day.